The auditorium of Wigmore Hall was empty. Julia gripped the arms of the red velvet chair, hoping the silence would soothe her mind. She closed her eyes and tried to hear Beethoven's Polonaise in C major in her head, but nothing came. Below the balcony where she was sitting, a vacuum cleaner whirred, breaking the silence. Her mother's voice came back to her. "There's no time to sit about. You need to prepare for the concert." She had prepared. The usual ritual had been gone through. Going over the score, arriving early, trying out the piano, sitting in the auditorium. She'd done everything to the letter. But today, something was different. It fluttered in her veins like a bird trapped behind glass. She'd played here many times, jumping the hurdles of national piano competitions year after year. Now she was here as part of a tour that Sebastian had arranged. Nerves twisted her stomach. Julia opened her eyes and stood up. The spring-loaded seat flipped upright with a thud. The audience would be arriving soon. Julia's bag was where she'd left it in the green room, the score ready to peruse one last time. Her breathing slowed. She avoided looking at the other performers and the photos of pianists who'd played here. Daniel Barenboim, Edwin Fischer, Angela Hewitt. They made her nervous. "How are you doing?" Sebastian said. He crossed the green room. He wore a pinstripe suit and a white shirt. Thank goodness he was here. She felt her nerves settle slightly. "Are you ready?" "Almost." Julia fiddled with the satin folds of her dress. "This is far too long." "Heels could have cured that," Sebastian said with a smile. He sat down. She felt comfort in their closeness, helped by the fact they were almost the same age. She'd been his first signing 6 years ago, when she was just 21. He'd flown over to Bonn to hear her play at a recital. The whole thing had nearly been a disaster, but thankfully, Sebastian had heard enough to know he wanted to represent her. He was one of the youngest managers at the agency. "It doesn't matter about the dress," he said, gazing at her. "You look breathtaking." "Sebastian." He straightened his cuffs. "There's no rule against telling you the truth, is there? It's a good night to look amazing. Another step on the way to the Queen Elizabeth." "I know. Don't remind me." Everyone agreed that Julia's star was on the rise. The Queen Elizabeth competition in Brussels was one of the most prestigious international piano competitions in the world. But as she climbed higher, the air got thinner and colder, and sometimes Julia felt dizzy at the thought of it all. Sebastian nudged her and laughed. "Come on, don't tell me you're nervous. Not a seasoned performer like you." Julia forced a smile. "Of course not. I can't wait to play." Sebastian held out his hand. "Come on, I'll take you to the stage." He led her through the green room, towards the stage door. His hand against the small of her back and the black curtains at the side of the stage concentrated her thoughts. In a few seconds, she'd be out there. "Remember to dazzle them," Sebastian said. He drew her hand to his lips and kissed it softly before she could protest. The door opened, and she walked onto the stage into the glaring lights.